What does Portland need?
5 other players.
Because this season,
Yeah.
they are winning nothing.
Yeah. It's not Chicago Bulls! The Washington Wizards.
You say the Washington?
Washington Wizards. No ways! What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. It's the NBA SA show on SABC2. No, it's not. You're watching it on YouTube, hopefully on Facebook, but thank you so much for watching. If it's your first time here, my name is Wesley. I'm joined with Tim and with Kirk. Both of these gentlemen have over 30 years experience in the game, and we love basketball in the NBA, and that's why we bring you this piece of content. In today's show, we're talking about the Lakers. You all know what's happening. LeBron James is injured at the moment, but the Lakers look really good. We do another episode of Liam's Lambada. It's becoming a fan favorite, and we absolutely love Liam's Lambada. And then later on in the show, we're talking Dame Lillard. This bad boy hit 71 against the Rockets, and the Portland Trail Blazers look hot. Are they a real threat? We can talk about all of that and so much more after the break. See you now.
Hey, we made it. Nigga, we made it. Hey, damn, we made it. Nigga, we made it.
Welcome back to the show. It's the NBA SA show, season 2, episode 12. Episode 12. Tim, I'd like to start with you, bro. The LA Lakers are different. What are your thoughts, bro?
So we're saying they're different because they beat the Mavs.
Yes.
Because that was my
And Golden State.
Yes.
That was-
And my favorite number is 27 points. Come back. But you'll tell us more about that, huh?
The Lakers in the offseason did well. Well, not in the offseason, in this little trade season. They are decently balanced, right? I still think they might have some issues with spacing and shooting, right? But the reality is that they changed some role players. AD and LeBron played like beasts.
Yeah.
To be honest, you could put the three of us around the two of them, right? And they'd probably still beat the Mavs if they're going to play that well. What was super interesting for me is the next morning there were those NBA talking head shows, right? And they asked a few absolute experts, people whose opinions I really I place a lot of weight on. And they asked them if the Lakers right now had to play against either the Grizz or the Nuggets,
Yes.
right? Who would win in a 4-game series? And all 4 of those talking heads all said the Lakers.
Wow.
Crazy stuff. I think that hype, especially if you see LeBron and AD play that well, is amazing. And I'd be scared for my team to play against him in the playoffs. Having said that, I think everybody got a little bit excited. Right? Again, the Mavs are a team that is still trying to rebuild around 2 really big focal points. Right? It doesn't help that they also lost to the Pacers last night, and so that doesn't mean that the Pacers are going to win everything.
Yeah.
Right? LBJ got injured. He's probably out for another 2 weeks. And in the very next game, AD again played like a beast, except he scored 29 points, 19 rebounds, and no assists. And that is going to be an absolute killer. If your best focal point, right, of the offense can no longer create for others, then your team is going nowhere, especially if they no longer have LeBron. So, are they different? 100%. Is it going to end differently for them? Are they going to make the playoffs? I'm not sure.
Agree? Disagree?
I suspect they might sneak into the play-in.
That's my gut feeling.
There's a strong possibility
Yeah.
that they might just sneak in. But a lot weighs on, again, AD. I mean, there's 2 to 3 months left for the season. Can he play without LeBron for that period of time, carrying all that weight, carrying all that load for the team? History has said no.
Can he just play?
First.
But the one thing that is good is the pickups that they made. I mean, that Vanderbilt, when I saw them sign him, I knew he was the piece. Not D'Lo, he was the piece. Because if you look at D'Lo, the last 3 seasons, D'Lo has played 54, 65, and 42 games.
Okay.
He's another Croc. They should get Crocs sponsored because
He's a crock.
I mean, he's currently out. So,
Yes.
and I don't know he hasn't gone deep into the playoffs much. I think the furthest he went was with Mani last year when they went through when they made round 1. They got knocked out in round 1, correct? Yeah, they got knocked out in round 1. So he doesn't have much experience of going deep in the playoffs, and he's injury prone, along with AD, who is injury prone, and LeBron coming back from an injury. So for the Lakers, when they are healthy and when they are playing at full strength, I wouldn't want to play them.
Yeah.
But the problem is they never healthy and
Yeah.
at full strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's kind of my gut feel, is that I feel the Lakers should just play for 8th position. I mean, 9 and 10 would be great, and you're in the plane. But I don't trust the Lakers over one game. But I trust the Lakers over 7.
healthy.
Healthy. Yeah. I still feel like over one game, I feel like there's position 8, 7, 6 could knock off the Lakers in one game. But LeBron and AD over 7 games, that's a completely different situation.
The problem with that is you need AD playing like he's playing now
Yes.
for them to make 10th.
Damn. Yeah.
And that's going to put a lot of miles on his legs now to get him to the playoffs, and then
Hope that he's ready for the playoffs.
and hopefully he can stay healthy through those games. That's the problem.
Let us know your thoughts, everyone. We'd love to know what you think of the Lakers. Can they make it? I mean, it's a conversation that the whole world is talking about, and we'd really love to know how you feel. After the break, Liam's Lambada. Get you now. You want to say something?
I wasn't there. Realized you must say something.
Yeah. Kirk was like, welcome back to the show. My name is Kirk. We don't need none of this bullshit, niggas. Welcome back to the show, everyone. It's the NBA SA show, season 2, episode 12. And this part of the show has actually become our favorite. Every message I get from people, they talk about how this part of the show allows them to actually interact with the show because it's a part that they can take part in. Liam's Lambada was founded 3 episodes ago, and as we even have buzzers. Listen to my buzzer. Pocket power, baby. Pocket power. Kirk, give your buzzer. He's the shooter because he's the shooter. Please.
That's a game winner.
Hello. Oh! Okay. So I got the start of the show. You've got the game-winning 3.
No.
No. You got the 3, and you got the winning moment. All right. Leo, what are we doing today, bro?
Okay, so today I have another little quiz for you guys.
Okay.
So we all know teams have been in the NBA for quite a while, and teams go through stages. So today we are going to be looking at old team logos, and you have to guess which team it is.
Ooh, old team logos. Okay, so how it works, fellas, it's not shout your name anymore. It's not. It's you gotta hit the buzzer. By the way, we have another producer on our team. Gentlemen, can we all give a round of applause for producer Kian? Kian is going to be assisting us with our social media. So we're very excited about that. All right. Guess the old NBA team logo. Here we go.
Atlanta Hawks.
Is correct. Okay. Atlanta
You were
Hawks.
wrong, I was
That was it. Go back. Let me see that logo. Yo!
Looks like I do it.
Oh wait.
Well, the bird's not even straight. Come on. All right. 1 for Kirk. Can we give Kirk a round of applause? I think that's his first point. That's his first point in 3 weeks.
The first time I'm on top of the leaderboard.
All right. Kirk's got 1. Here we go. Gotta be quick here. Kirk again.
That's how he's been winning the last.
Nou is dat het brass stoling.
Boston Celtics.
Today?
Kirk's got 2.
He's killing it. Look here.
Hold on.
Look here, it's because he's older than us, man. Of course he knows.
It's the age. It's the age thing.
Kirk drew these logos.
He was the initial designer. Yeah. Okay, here we go. If he gets it wrong, I know.
The Globetrotters.
The New Jersey Nets.
Away.
Or Brooklyn Nets now.
Sure. I was like, if it's not that,
Yeah, I got one. I would love for Tom to get North. I love him to get North. Nice. You're the lead. You're the leader. We must bring it down, bro. Here we go.
the Bobcats.
I need the current team.
Current team.
By the way,
So it's the
Charlotte
Charlotte.
Hornets.
Yeah. Okay, give it. Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Charlotte Hornets is correct.
next one.
Here we go. Philadelphia 76ers. Not. I thought the colors. It was the colors for me.
What is this?
Who's this?
The Detroit Pistons?
No.
There's a D on it.
I was convinced.
Okay.
Okay, Kurt, it's up to you. And then we go for second round.
I have a clue for you guys as well.
First Kurt.
Wait.
First
Let
Kurt.
me go.
You
Let me
can't.
go.
Okay, I'm waiting for him.
But I'm first.
Why first?
I don't know.
You count it as that?
Four.
Denver Nuggets.
Oh my word! Oh my word! It's the D. Kirk's got the D.
Okay, next one. You missed your buzzer.
No, Blue. I wasn't going for the buzzer. What is that? That's not even basketball.
That's not even a logo. It looks like a stop sign.
Answer?
The Lakers.
No. Missed
The
buzzer.
Zebras.
That. So this is gonna be a pure guess.
Major League.
Do you know? Can we get a clue?
I can't give
They
a
can't
clue
give a
now,
clue.
so
He's
you have to
already
guess
out.
first.
No, you must guess.
Right. So then I'm gonna go with Major League Z.
Baseball.
I'm gonna say Golden State Warriors.
Nope.
Yeah, I figured.
Guess then I can guess again.
The Milwaukee Bucks.
The Milwaukee Bucks.
Can I give you guys a clue?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So now we new buzzer.
This team has won 3 championships.
Oh, that's
It
vague.
doesn't help, but it's a
Ah,
clue.
clues.
That's vague. But okay. 3. So it's not Sacramento. 3 leagues.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
No.
3 league. No, Cleveland's got 1, bro. LeBron brought him 1. 3. I'm gonna say. Detroit Pistons. Wow, what a guess. What a guess. Buffalo Braves. What state is Buffalo from?
Mavs.
Tim?
The Lakers?
No.
Phoenix Suns. Clue.
Okay.
Where's Buffalo
Okay,
on the
so-
calendar? Is it west or east?
West, isn't it?
Okay, they are in the Western Conference.
Okay, that we need another clue.
No.
It does look like the Suns with it.
That's why it's Wing Phoenix. Okay.
Another clue.
Yes.
They have 0 championships.
0.
0.
Sacramento Kings.
0 in the west. It's not Phoenix.
It's not the Lakers. It's not the Kings.
How many titles have they won? 0.
Okay, see.
Oh, good guess. Very good guess.
Did Seattle not win though?
I don't think so.
They never won. Oh, guys, I don't know. I'm gonna guess again. Someone in the west. I'm gonna guess.
Worked for you last time. But you must put your buzzer.
5, 4, 3,
Hier kom.
2, 1.
Dallas Mavericks. I know they have one. I know. I give it.
Sure.
Your next guess?
He's got one more round of guesses. If you don't get
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
One more round of guesses.
One more clue.
One more clue. Make it easy. Make it easy for the quick snap.
They have a injured cop. Wait, is it that?
No, that's not it.
Oh no. Okay, you use it to cut your toenails with.
Rather you than him.
Okay, next one.
Nice clue, Liam. Ah, no, it's-
You didn't even buy.
I know I was first. I know I was first. I gave you the first.
No.
Liam, go in and then go back.
I don't know what that one.
I was first.
I'm telling you now, I was first, bro. I'm telling you now.
But that's an old side.
We're gonna
But I mean, it's
decide
hard to
when
not
we
do
go
I was
back.
like, that's the kind of side.
Is the answer New York Knicks?
Yes.
Alright, so let's do this.
Decide that point.
Decide anything, yeah.
Yeah, we'll decide in the edit. So either you've got 5 or nah, we need to decide now, boys.
But we'll see at the end even
Okay.
We'll see at the
Okay.
end.
Yeah. How many more questions?
Three more.
How many?
Two more.
2 more. Right there. Which means
Yo, I can pass.
if you
I can
get
pass
the
Wiz
next
one.
Yeah.
you win.
I can pass Wiz.
No ways, pal.
now the
No
score
ways.
is 4 for Kirk, 2 for Wiz,
And 1.
for
But
Kirk.
or it could be 4-3.
Or it could be that.
I must get this. I must get
It could be
this.
5-3.
5-2. Can be 5-2. Here we go.
Why is it on this?
Because it was Knicks.
Oh,
So the next one, yeah.
did I change
Yeah.
it? Okay, that's fine.
I got my next guess.
Grizz. No, Grizz, the other Toronto Raptors.
No. That's definitely Texas.
Oh, no, it's a
That's
fucking
definitely Texas. Yeah.
Come.
The Dallas Mavericks? Not the Dallas Mavericks!
So we assume this team stayed in Texas.
Yo, I was convinced I won that one.
We assume it stayed there, right? So it's gonna be
The Chaparrals!
Spurs
Yes, Houston.
or Houston.
Or
The
Dallas.
Roadrunners.
Well, clearly not
Yeah,
Dallas.
yeah.
So the Spurs or the Rockets, the Chaparrals.
No,
Unless they
there's-
bounce.
There's no clue.
Unless they bounce and win somewhere else.
There's no
So
clue.
you guessed.
I guess Dallas.
Right, so you out. So you must guess.
Who did you guess?
Foco.
Not yet. Go for it.
No, I guessed the
No, you guessed
Toronto.
using a different country.
This man saw Canada. He looked at the map and was like, Canada.
I saw the bird and I was like, it looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah, no, you saw the chimney and you thought it's cold. Let's go, bro.
Let's go with the Rockets.
Rockets, not. Toronto's not Toronto. Here we go.
Wait,
Next
no, but no.
clue. You must give a clue. Must. You can't do
You
it.
can
guess.
guess without a clue. Yeah, you can guess
Yeah,
without
guess without the clue.
Yeah,
But then we need to be allowed to guess the second time.
you can guess a second time.
Okay, go to me.
You want to, okay, let's do it like this.
Sanlam is bowling.
What's gap cover?
Boys, next answer.
Who needs a clue? This is gap cover. I need an answer to me.
Spurs.
You guys have another guess as well.
I mean, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Going to guess, but he did pass again for a second.
All right, go.
Spurs.
That is good.
I'm coming for you.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
So this one matters.
The score we have is 4 for Kirk.
4-2-2.
And 2, yes. But the unofficial score is 4-3-2.
And or 5-2-2.
Oh, yes.
But we'll sort that out
But
afterwards.
yes.
So this is important.
Okay, guys, ready for the last one?
Last one.
That's the buzz.
Not yet. He's just excited to win. Ah!
Oh!
We all know the answer.
Oh!
We all know the
come
answer.
on! This year. But he was caught.
Producer Kian said it's,
Kian has
it's-
never
it's-
lied to
it's-
my
in what
uncle
order is
here. Look here. So look here. He's clearly won, huh? He's clearly won.
Yes.
He's clearly won already.
Yes.
Yeah. So really, it's just between
It's
me and
between
him.
the two of them.
He hasn't won.
Okay,
He hasn't won.
But if
He hasn't won.
because if you get it right, then I win.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's
If
all
I-
say answers at the same time.
No, we
No,
all
no,
know
no,
the
we're gonna
answer.
guess- we're gonna
We all
guess
know
the
the
same
answer.
thing.
Yeah.
We'll
So
guess
then,
the same thing.
Kirk, to be fair, Kirk was first. Answer is
Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls. Not!
Ingrid, who? Tell-
It's not Chicago Bulls!
tell.
Texas Longhorns.
It's not Chicago Bulls.
And it's not sure.
It's not okay. Well, I'm glad you win first.
Wow! Come here, we need an answer. So this might mean I could draw with Kirk.
Yes, you could draw it.
Go for it.
Could you though?
Yeah, I could.
How?
I mean, if you guess bull's wrong,
Doesn't he have
it can
5?
fucking be anyone.
Technically, I could
He
have
has 5.
I believe I have 5, but he believes he has 3.
3. I know I have 3 because I've beaten. But VAR will prove me right. So I'm going for the draw. Going for the draw. Answer, please, sir.
That is clearly.
I'm also gonna go with a big guess.
Is that a bull?
It's not a bull, clearly.
It is a bull.
It's an ox.
It's a.
You know what? I'm gonna go back with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Not! That was gonna be my guess. Well done. I'm gonna go. Yo, you gonna threw me off. I was gonna say Milwaukee Bucks. But I'm gonna go random then. And I'm gonna say the Washington Wizards.
You say the Washington.
Washington Wizards. No ways! Okay, so now we have to have one more in case
You have to have one more.
Oh, yeah.
in case it's a draw.
Okay.
Or we do this for nothing. All right, last one. Tiebreaker. Do or die. Overtime. We do. Yeah, thank you. Kirk is trying to.
Hands up, hands up.
Hands up, hands up.
Hands
Here
up.
we go. Show us the logo.
Left over right.
3, 2, 1.
No, my man. That is an embarrassment.
What's the answer? What's the answer, Kirk?
The Denver Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, you had me. You had me.
Kirk is the middle.
Oh, that. Oh, that.
Finally.
Congratulations, Kirk. Kirk.
I'm the GOAT.
Is
The
it?
greatest ever at this game. I may have lost many, but the one that I won puts me in the echelons, puts me on the Mount Rushmore of Leon's Lombarda.
That's the one
That
right
one,
there.
that one right
That's
there.
the one right
That
there.
one right there. That one made me the greatest of all time. Round of applause for producer Liam. Producer Kian, thank you very much. All right, after the break, we talk Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. See you now. Welcome back to the show. It's the NBA SA show, season 2, episode 12. Damian Lillard scored 71 points against the Rockets. He was on absolute form. He even won the 3-point contest 2 weeks before that. So the whole world is talking about Dame Lillard. The Portland Trail Blazers, however, are, I think they're in 7th or 8th position in the West, but we know how tight the West can be. And I'm asking these two gentlemen, are the Portland Trail Blazers, with a superstar informed Dame Lillard, are they a threat to the championship? Kirk, are they a threat, pal?
In a word or less?
You can give me as many or as little words as you want.
In a word or less, no.
Okay. Why?
He scored 71 against the Houston Rockets.
Against the Houston Rockets.
Houston Rockets. Yeah.
Still 71, it's still an NBA game.
If he scores 71 in every single game for the next 20 games, they still won't win the title.
Wow. 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 Okay, why do you say that?
The team is just not made to have a deep playoff run. I mean, he's a saint for sticking it out in
Yes.
Portland. I mean, anybody else I think would have bounced by now. But he's going for it. He's committed to the city. He's committed to the organization. And kudos to him for that. But they're not winning unless they do a major overhaul.
Timmy, come on. Give Portland people some hope, bro.
I would like to say that over the last 2 weeks, I've realized that Dame is actually my second favorite player.
Yo, I love that guy.
Second favorite player, and actually it's got less to do with the amount that he scores, right? And more to do with the leadership that he has, the culture that he helps set in the organization, his view on a connection to the city, right? And why that's important. Also his view on what winning means and potentially the overvaluing of winning everything. Right, and I think all of those things. He's a mature player. He's a mature person, and I would love for my son to have a Dame jersey or support Dame. I think that's awesome, right? And if I were Portland, I would absolutely love the fact that he's the star.
Yeah.
And that's all the winning that they are going to have in their hearts.
Yeah.
Because this season
Yeah.
they are winning nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they are in 7 to 8. I think they are round about where the Lakers are. I think they're round about.
13th.
Yeah.
Did
I
they
think
drop
they're- I
already?
think they are 13th.
What's not the 11?
I was gonna go
One
11 to
outside,
12.
11,
Okay.
one outside.
Yeah. I do think that they're going to make the play in, right? And I think it's going to be an interesting and Dame in a one-off game, right, is always going to be something to watch.
Yeah.
Right? But even if they make it through into the playoffs, they're not making it through the first round. They just, like Kirk said, are not built to do so. Having said that, that's not doom and gloom, and they'll be a hell of a fun team to watch until they're out. And I think you can support that. You can get behind that underdog.
Yeah. Nice, man. Any last thoughts on or what do they need? What do they need? In your opinion, what does Portland need?
5 other players.
Which 5? For a championship, they need LeBron, AD, Vanderbilt.
Or Dame to go to other team.
More than likely. What do they
No,
need?
but for real though, like Tim said, watching Dame play is quiet. I mean, they're going to be fun. And for me, the best thing would be if they got into the play-in ahead of the Lakers. That would be a win for me.
What do they need?
I think that they probably need 2 things most. One, Nurkic, as much as a big bruiser, right? He's slow, he's a lumberer. You need somebody who's going to space the floor, right? So you need a far more dynamic big, right, in there. Anthony Simons, as great as he is, and as much as they drafted well for him, the reality is he's another CJ.
Yes.
Right? And he's small, and you can't have a backcourt of Anthony Simons and Dame. And Dame's not a great defensive player. Think that you're going to hold up in a playoff series. They will be picked on. So you need a bigger 2 guard. You definitely need a more dynamic 5. And then you have Jeremy Grant and a couple other pieces around there who are sort of 3 and D who know their places. I don't think they're as far away as we would make it out. But the reality is that those couple of pieces are absolutely crucial. And that's where, if I were them, I would start.
Interesting. Let us know your thoughts. I think Portland can do well, but I agree with these 2 gentlemen. They need too many pieces to go to the second, third round of the playoffs. After the break, it's our soapbox section. That's where I ask these 2 gentlemen what's happening in the NBA. What do they expect for the next couple of weeks? Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. It's the NBA SA show. This part of the show, I just want these 2 gentlemen's thoughts on what they think is happening. To me, go first, bro. How's it been? What you been watching?
So this is less about what I have been watching and more importantly what everybody should watch, right? And you can't watch all the games in the week, so go and pick the games specifically in the Western Conference and specifically watching teams 4 through 13. So that's everybody from the Suns down to the Thunder. They are separated by 4 games, and I think that race to make it into the playoff, right, or playoff contention, play-in game, has got 3 different teams. It's got the people who are trying to avoid the play-in, right, and that is your Suns, Clippers, Warriors, and yes, I'm going to chuck in the Mavs, right? Then you have the teams that are trying to make sure that they just get into the play-in.
Yes.
Wolves, Blazers, Lakers. And then you have the spoilers. The teams that probably shouldn't be there. They kind of overachieved in the first part of the season, and now they're trying to lose some games, but will be a banana peel for some of the other teams, and that is the Pels, the Jazz, and the Thunder, right? And so definitely there are a bunch of those teams who play against each other in the next week. Those are especially the ones to go and watch.
Nice. What you got, brother?
So I went and looked at who got what during the trade period, during the trade window. And if you look at the top 6 teams in the West, they all leveled up.
Yeah.
Except for Sacramento. If you take Sacramento out. I think actually the team that came out of that the best, besides the Suns, is actually Denver. They picked up Reggie, they picked up Thomas Bryant, and those are 2 crucial role players that fit into that system. I mean, I watched them play the other day, and sure, they look good
Yeah,
with
they
those guys coming, just filling in gaps and stuff. You got Reggie that can go get a bucket. If you can keep him honest, that team could go the distance. Then Memphis picked up Kennard, Luke
Yes.
Kennard. I mean,
Yes.
they needed shooting. They went and got a shooter. They ranked 24th in the league in threes. He's a 3-and-D kind of guy. That was a good pickup. Obviously, we know what Phoenix did, but Phoenix also got. We talk about them losing depth.
Yeah.
They actually got Darius Bazley. And I mean, I've been high on Bazley for a few seasons now in fantasy, watching him put up numbers, and I was surprised that Phoenix picked him up because he's a tall guard forward, and he can bolster their second unit. Then obviously Lakers got a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Not Lakers, Clippers got a bunch of guys, and in the East, Miami got Kevin Love the other day, and he's so much straight into their starting lineup.
Yeah. I saw that.
yeah.
I like that move.
That might push them out of the play-in
Yeah.
and into a solid playoff position. Yeah.
And that Heat culture, it means something that we've been.
Yes.
We've gone.
And
Spo's been there many times.
for me, he seems like the type of guy that will fit into that culture seamlessly.
For me, still though, the biggest one is still, I said it last week, Crowder going to Milwaukee. And the way Milwaukee look.
You had Milwaukee on a 14-game winning streak at the moment.
Milwaukee are as we stand here, they're my outright favorite.
Title.
Yeah. Milwaukee. I don't see loopholes. I don't see how. They always talk about in the playoffs, it's a man versus man game. 1v1.
Yeah.
And if you took the 5 best Milwaukee players versus any 5 of the other teams, I don't know how you would beat Milwaukee easily.
Again,
I don't know.
Again, it's if their coach can make adjustments on the fly. That is the Achilles. If that coach can make adjustments, they'll win.
Your thoughts on the trades, bro?
So actually, I agree with everything that Kirk said. I want to take that a couple of steps further because Kirk really focused on the role players and how important role players are. And everybody knows the NBA's success has been built around stars and promoting the stars. And whenever there's a trade, it goes, well, who's the biggest star that moves in the trade? Who's your franchise player? If you get to the playoffs, who's the best player on the court? But the reality is the teams that end up winning are the ones that have the best role players or the role players who understand their roles best. And I don't think we do enough or give them enough credit of showing exactly why they're important. And sometimes you can see that with the wins and losses. And over the last couple of weeks, over the last couple of months, there have been a couple of really great examples of showing how important, not all stars, right? But those secondary, third stars are in the teams. Right? Let's take, for example, Steven Adams, right? The Grizz a couple of weeks ago, we stood up and we said they were on an 11-game win streak. And we were celebrating Ja and Desmond Bain and Triple J. Right after that, we dukum them, right? Because
As we do.
right? Because they then went, right, on a 4-11 streak, right? I mean, that is terrible. I mean, they're still the number 2 team in the West, but 4-11 is a terrible record. Desmond Bain was there, Ja was there, Triple J was there. The one guy that wasn't there, Steven Adams. And often the role player is the one that provides balance, right? You guys mentioned the ones that were traded. Actually, I'm going to mention a couple that weren't traded that are equally as important to the team, right? Take Markelle Fultz. Now, I know that the Orlando Magic is a bad team, but the reality is that they started off the season 4-16 without him. He came back, they're 20-19, right?
Wow.
Role player, not the best player in the team, but he provides the balance. He provides a little cog that makes everything else work, right? You mentioned Jay Crowder of the Milwaukee Bucks. Actually, I'm going to go with Brook Lopez. Not the star of the team, not the second best player, not even the third best player, but he's a big man that shoots threes. So he provides space for Giannis, right? And on defense, he's the anchor, right? You take him out, all of a sudden, they're a lot easier to beat. Yeah? And so I think that we should also collectively celebrate the role players, and that is my soapbox.
Sisa! Any last words?
No.
None. He wrapped it up beautiful. He wrapped it up beautiful. Thanks so much, Tim. Thanks so much, Kirk. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week. We do this every single week. We'd love for you to comment. We'd love for you to tell us what you want to hear. because we love basketball and we love the NBA. See you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.